I thought, like I said, Toronto's got a lot of pride, and we wanted to make sure when we came first overall and we garnered home ice, we knew we had to take care of business home ice, and we did just that. So now we got to go up and see if we can steal one up in Toronto. Yeah, I think both penalty kills. I don't know if you say both penalty kills were outstanding or both power plays sucked. I don't know how that's which one is going to go, because every time there was a multi outnumbered power play, neither team really could do anything with it. So, but it's a tribute to both teams. They, like I said last night, killing penalties is hard work, and both teams do that. And I'm sure that myself and Dallas will go back and try and figure out how to score on a power play. Well, I learned Toronto's a good team. We realized they've made it here for a reason. So it's we knew what to expect. We came in here knowing this was going to be really difficult to win both games, and fortunately for us, we did just that. So let's be realistic. We've put the ball in their court. We've put the pressure clearly on them right now, and we've made their margin for error that much smaller. So it's a business trip for us. We're going up there to win hockey games. I'll be honest, we got our hands slapped a little bit by the powers that be in the hockey world. So I think both teams knew they knew if there was going to be the scrums, the extra stuff after the whistle, that probably the refs were only taking one. They weren't going to even things up, and I think it was in both teams' head. You could tell there was not the same. But I don't know who that favors. I think sometimes that gives teams energy when that happens. So, but again, it was a complete different game from last night. It was two teams that were trying to win hockey. Earlier in the playoffs, we would have many moments of inconsistent play where teams would be all over us for 10, 12 minutes at a time, maybe a period, and then we'd have to come back and really push back. But I think we've narrowed that down now to, for instance, I thought we played pretty well tonight. I think Toronto made a good push in the early parts of the second period. We kind of stretched ourselves out a little bit, and again, but we limited, I thought, the time that we weren't playing, at our peak. So when you can do that, again, it improves your chances to win. Look at the goal scores. Who was last night? Conacher and Johnson scored last tonight. Tonight it's Siegel, Smith, Picard, and who else got the other one? I don't even know. And yeah, Soule and Panic. So we've scored 6 goals in the series. We have six different guys that have scored them, and it's balanced. It makes it becomes difficult matchup. You've one line that's just like buzzing, and other lines aren't. It's a lot easier matchup. When everybody's going, it's tougher for another team to play against. He's one of those just quiet pros. He doesn't do anything completely outstanding. He just does everything well. He's not blessed with unbelievable speed, but he gets there before other guys. He doesn't have the hardest shot, but he finds a way to his technique's right, that it's on and off the stick and it's in the net. He's just a two-way. He wins face-offs. He does all that kind of stuff for you, and plus he's got a big heart. So he's not afraid of anything or anybody, and when that happens, solid player for us. Probably the biggest stage it's probably going to be for me. Like the biggest crowds I've in Green Bay, we sold out 8,500, so maybe this will be similar, but I go through that locker room and look at guys that have played in the World Juniors in front of 20,000 people. Tyler Johnson's won a gold medal in a hostile environment in Canada. You look at guys that Tokarski's played in the Memorial Cup. These guys have played players in this league just don't come out of nowhere from backwoods hockey and then jump in. They've all played on big stages. So, and it goes for both teams. Toronto, I'm sure they're used to this a little bit more with obviously with the Leafs in town and stuff like that. But I think I'm not worried about the stage at all. We've played in front of hostile environments before, and when the puck drops, our guys are pretty focused, and just you can take a look at our road record. We got a pretty good road record. We know how to win on the road, so it doesn't concern me.